Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lang. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shakir gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bui. And it's Sané. Always onto this. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, this looks sharp. So it is still 0-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, no joy this time. Ekitike, it's run loose here. Lang. He's had it taken off him. Bui. Lang. Gomez makes the interception, knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And he cuts out the supply. Played out towards the right wing. Robertson calmly anticipates. Gravenberg. Now it's Chiesa. That's a good foot in there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Maro Icardi. Shot could be on. Gakpo! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Liverpool got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals. Lemina. It's Lang. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tries to pass it through. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Chiesa. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Tries a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Lamina. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ekitike. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mauro Icardi. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. Torreira. Konate spots it and intercepts. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Look at this. And the shot! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Number 18, Gakpo. Coming on the field is number 9, Isak.
Lang. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that's well spotted. Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's away!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is good alertness. Icardi. Oh, good ball!
Galatasaray are stuck in Central Station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Now it's Osimhen. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will be 3
Endo.
minutes added time.
Now it's Icardi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Endo promptly onto that, and that is that. Could move up a gear here. Boy deals with that comfortably. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Well, what a sight this is. And the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate.
Decent chance! And that was very necessary. Now it's Yilmaz. Tries a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. And the shot's on here. And the shot! He has done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Gakpo! He's done very well to get to that.
Gakpo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yilmaz, Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Galatasaray looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chiesa goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Van Dijk proves too strong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Endo. Chiesa. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Yilmaz. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great vision. Sara.
2 added minutes
Sane.
has been indicated.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's picked it up out wide. Lemina. Looking for a runner. Torreira. Oh, this looks sharp. Chiesa. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Big chance! So we've reached the hour mark. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Gravenberg. Endo. And it's Frimpong.
Such good technique.
He's got away. That is good alertness. Osimhen. Looking to play him in. And that could set him on his way. Singo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Chiesa.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball has bounced loose now. Yilmaz. And it's made its way to him. It's a pretty loose pass. Frimpong. Chips it through. Chance, surely! In he goes again. It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? And the shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 9, Isaac. Substitution.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lemina. Endo. That has been cut short.
Galatasaray really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very much into the last knockings. Chance for a shot! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is... And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started.
He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. João Neves. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Ferran Torres. Is that Ferran Torres? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Ferran Torres. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played, well played.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Marquinhos cuts it out. João Neves.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rashford could try cutting inside here. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Pinches it off him. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Kvaratskhelia is onto this. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Pedri tries to play it through. Fabian Ruiz shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dembele. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Oh, good ball! João Neves. Dembele. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's onside! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That ball looks a good one. Big chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! There is the breakthrough! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this to further improve their position of comfort. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Lewandowski. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Lewandowski. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
And the shot! Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! In he goes again. Sticks it away. Do not write them off. Back they come. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's looking to win it for them. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. I think we've got just Rashford! Rising over the bar. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Rashford. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. The hostilities have already resumed.
Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation.
It's Rashford! Oh, crossbar!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Zaire Emery.
Oh, super!
Dembele! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And the shot! Should have equalised.
Rashford clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Good read, needed to be. Pass somewhat off target. He's having a go! And the lead stays intact, just.
That's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandez is having a shot! Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski, it's Lewandowski! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Drives it in. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Zaire Emery. Oh, well measured. Al Kubasi makes...
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Tacho calmly anticipates, and he's had it nicked away. Distributed tidily. Ferran Torres. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. He has found the way through.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So, a breakthrough already.
Eric Garcia cuts out the pass.
Rashford.
Threads one in.
Out of play for a goal kick. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Good ball, good take. Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal, and the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ferran Torres. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Dembele.
Dembele! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Now this could be a chance. And he's found the way past. There's the shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And it's Lewandowski. Zabani spots it and intercepts. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Shot at goal! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
3 minutos de descuento.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again. That has ended up in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's there to get it away. And this is Dembele. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Dembele. Hernandez. Looking to go deep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Ferran Torres. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. Wriggles his way through. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Ambitious ball here. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Rashford. Can he get it through? Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Back into the middle. Eric Garcia. Pedri going full tilt down the left. Hakimi. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ferran Torres does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rashford. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And he can't get it over the wall. Rashford at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Fernandez. Backward it goes. Dembele was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
João Neves. Pedri gets over and intercepts. Koundé. Barcelona finding their passes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he was quick to react. Koundé. And that's it. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will...
Oh, shooting chance! Just off target. Balde deals with that comfortably. Lewandowski, not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, it rattles the bar. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, what has happened here? It's loose now, this time surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Lewandowski. Kvaratskhelia. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Vitinha ready to try one.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Vitinha! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vitinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Fabian Ruiz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Searching pass he's played there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now that's well seen too. Ferran Torres. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Lewandowski. João Neves. That is ended up in no man's land. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Just about within shooting range. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's out for a goal kick.
João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this?
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
What a throw in.
Koundé. Oh, this looks sharp. Foot in. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's a promising position. He's found the way through.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Nicked it back promptly. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Rashford. He could be in here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Looking to play him in. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tacho does well to get it back. Balde. Looking tidy in possession here. He's in a great position here. And a chance!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 29. Cambio de jugadores.
Koundé gets across and deals with it. And it's Rashford. Fernandes. Ball played for Rashford. Thinks about the shot.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Barcelona.
He takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is Dembele. Koundé gets it clear. That's the throw. And that's definitely not his best.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
3 minutos de descuento.
Rashford! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And the number on the board is 3.
Nicely worked.
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 21. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 2.
Now it's
El
Ramos.
dorsal 11. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Nicely shaped ball, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fabian Ruiz. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fabian Ruiz. That has not gone. And it's been given away. Great chance! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one...
Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rafinha. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! He should have put that one away.
Rafinha really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! And that's a real chance missed.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
He's found a way through. And this is Dembele. Chance for a shot! Dembele! Brilliant! A finish of true class! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
This is quite a battle. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. 1-0.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Dembele is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Gonzalo Ramos is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Barcelona are looking for comfort.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper. And they're 2 up.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. He's buried it, and he's won it. Barcelona have come through in the most dramatic... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have...
Lewandowski! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So, a breakthrough already.
Hakimi, it's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Mendes. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. Ah, he's given it away. Out for a throw. Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, he's found support out wide, and that was nowhere near his best. Rafinha is onto this.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rafinha. Lewandowski. There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. And it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a key interception. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nuno Mendes. Now that's well seen too. And here's Rafinha. It's a searching pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Dembele. Well, that looks a good ball through. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Lewandowski. Casado. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Marquinhos. And they win it back again.
Now it's Rashford. Engages and forces him off the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's a cute ball. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Rafinha.
The team still separated by the game's only goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. And Mendes. And it's Marquinhos. Vitinha. Some really good ball movement. Pau Kubasi does really well to win the ball.
He's going for goal! Oh, off the bar!
Hakimi plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tacho gets over and intercepts. Casado. Now it's Rashford.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Casado. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking to play him in.
Time and again they are repelled.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And this is Lewandowski. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rafinha.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Dembele. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's straight offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
So, time for changes
Será
on
sustituido
both sides,
por
actually.
El dorsal 29. Cambio de jugadores.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mbaye.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! 2 minutes to be added on. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Lewandowski. Rafinha. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Casado. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Plays a sharp little ball here. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! Dembele! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the...
Rafinha! Has fallen kindly here! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona go into the lead. That's a shade optimistic. Koundé, Barcelona finding their passes. And this is Dembele. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gonzalo Ramos has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Fabian Ruiz picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Rashford. Rashford purring through the gears. Zabarnyi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. João Neves. Now it's Ramos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Ramos. A probing pass. Pau Kubasi promptly on. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Neves. Casado. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zabarnyi. Fabian Ruiz. Driving on and making good progress. And it's lofted through here. Dembele's delivery.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
No, it's come to nothing. Vitinha. Balde cuts out the pass. Well read, nice interception. And this is Lewandowski. He is through here. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's managed to get free. That is good alertness. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ramos. That's a good ball out wide. That has not gone well. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Takes a shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Can he spark a counter here? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Dembele, distributed tidily. That is a great pick out. This might spell danger. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Dembele. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim.